Blackstone Audio presents The Story of Egypt, The Civilization That Shaped the World by Joann Fletcher. This book is read by Kate Redding. For Stephen and Eleanor. Introduction. This is the story of Egypt, the story of its ancient culture and how this first came into being, how it developed and flourished, apparently declined, and then finally came to a notional end. Retold countless times down the centuries, there are as many versions of Egypt's story as there are those to tell it. And so this is simply my version, featuring the people, places, and events that have fascinated me my whole life. And it is fair to say Egypt has pretty much been my life. Familiar and accessible through my family's books, photographs, and wartime recollections, the ancient Egyptians were, it seems, always around during my childhood as the inspiration for my earliest drawings, the way I dressed my dolls, the things I read and collected. The defining moment came in 1972, when the Tutankhamun exhibition arrived in Britain. His beautiful golden face appeared everywhere in the media frenzy for all things pharaonic, and Egyptologists of the day were regularly asked for quotes by the press. The revelation that people actually studied ancient Egypt as their job seemed to me both astonishing and wonderful. So, at the age of 6, I announced that I was going to do that too. Admittedly, it was not a particularly straightforward career choice for a young girl growing up in the Yorkshire mining town of Barnsley in the 1970s, when ancient Egypt was certainly not on the national curriculum. Assuming I was completely deluded, careers advisors insisted that teaching or nursing were my only realistic alternatives, while letters seeking the advice of curators and academics likewise drew a blank. Yet my mind was made up. Falling head over heels in love with the country, its people, and its past, on my first trip to Egypt, at the impressionable age of 15, I worked all the harder to gain the required exam results for acceptance, on to my dream degree course, Egyptology and Ancient History. Initially studying as an undergraduate, then as a postgraduate, I am now lucky enough to teach the subject myself, working with universities, museums, laboratories, and television companies, and spending time in Egypt with my adopted family, with my friends, and with...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?